fucked up. And it wasn't because I drank all night either. That's a different kind of being all fucked up. This was the kind where you spit up green stuff. I actually came up with a reasonable idea of going to the doctor instead of waiting for it to become a near-death experience. Because of my life, I'd gone accustomed to having women nag me into going to the doctor. There aren't any women around to nag me now. But the tendency to procrastinate is still there. It is more powerful than the urge for sex. If you looked at my brain cells under a microscope, it would be the joining DNA strands. If you looked at my thought waves under a microscope, procrastination would be the binding endoplasm that holds all that together. The doctor, yes, I'll see the doctor. That's what I'll do. It wasn't that I'd somehow become reasonable and an adult and all that. It was because I was planning a Vegas trip next week. An overnighter of sorts. Take two. I was planning a Vegas trip next week. Well, to call it a trip would be slightly overstating the glamour. It's going to be a overnighter. But I'm actually going to soil some sheets. I booked a $39 room at the Lucky Lady. And wondered who the lucky lady I might meet there would be. I had a hell of a hard time just getting my socks on. And even a harder time walking out to my car to go to work. I might have called in sick, but I didn't think it would look good calling in sick a few days before a Vegas trip that you've been bragging about for 3 weeks. Some part of me still cares about what looks good and what doesn't. The same part of me that makes sure my socks are almost matched or at least can't be seen. Here I am with socks again. Everything's socks. That part of me that still ponders the question when I look at the 2 ties that I own. The part of me that still takes time to decide when looking at the 2 ties that I own. Like it was a decision between life or death rather than blue or brown. I get into my car, actually moan a little relief. I hope no one heard that sissified moan, but it was an authentic one. I'm also freezing to death. My teeth are nearly chattering. My teeth are chattering like some cartoon skeleton. It's June in the California desert. I'm not supposed to be cold. This is not a good sign. On the freeway, oddly enough, not one single person is driving fast enough. Yet, although my mind is processing information so slowly, I think I'm moving backward in time. My brain would have a better time trying to reason with an LSD freakout. I am hot now. Yet oddly, I'm looking at the mountains of Palm Springs. There's fucking snow on them. I don't understand anything.